also go so there's overlay elements. I'm skipping around a little bit. This is kind of a neat feature. Throw the SEM in there. You take the copper, throw that in, and it shows you where the copper's sitting. Change the level of transparency, right? So the SEM image to the copper, right? And then you can add your rhodium in there too. So the rhodium is all scattered throughout it as well. Maybe more concentrations on the edges than on the center. But it depends on when you acquire the X-ray map for. But again, this all happened through the imaging window. But we didn't need to be in the imaging window for that, just to let you know.
You see the edges of the rhodium actually is on the very outside.
Yeah.
So that's
what you wanted. Yeah, that's what you wanted to see.
That's where it should be.
Yeah. So that was pretty good then. Yeah, we did something positive. Yeah, so again, back to the imaging portion of this, right? So we're just talking about imaging window, and then again we have the segmentation, same thing as the pull down, morphology, same thing, and then just some manual features, manual processing, like we could, like if we require this image here, change the mag 749. Yeah, let's grab the new image again. And literally, you can have all these images open. Like we have an image open, we can acquire spectra on it, and then you can just save this whole job as one data set. So let me kind of show you that right now, because if we look at all these little windows, right, we have a ton of job here, right? It's a lot of work, right?
That camera's going to be stable.
Yeah, it's stabilized now. Yeah, it was the initial outgassing of the gun. Yeah. Because I had alcohol in there. I cleaned that off, so that's what it was. It needed to outgas. So at any rate, again, with the imaging window, the morphology was there, and we could probably do something with morphology on this. Hang on a second, because I can make the black think it's white. Hang on, let me go undo. Let me reverse this. Let me take that and bring this in here. Let me switch this around. Yeah, okay, great. So everything it sees it's white, it's going to think it's a particle. Hang on, let me just make that a little better. Apply that curve. Let's apply that curve. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay, that's better. Let's go erode. All right, great. So now it just has white, right? So now if we said setup, and if we want to measure area perimeter or even length, say okay, and then we just go measure. That's a lot easier for it to work with, right?
Where's the measuring at?
Particle number 10, right? This particle that it thinks, particle number 10 is, what is that? 2,482 microns in area, and the perimeter is 205, and the length is 64. So it's measuring that. It thinks that square is a particle. So anyway, that was just me just playing around with some imaging manipulations. Okay, great. Back to the image. Okay, so now again, and then we can view this in 3D if we want to.